You know, I was heavily, heavily debating just letting the chat rock. I know a lot of 14 streamers block the chat, right? But I was like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. And I realized, oh yeah, I want to try the gob. Well, the perfect spot to put it. Yeah. Anyways, as much as I don't like this game, sorry, I gotta stop saying that. Going forward, for anyone who is watching this stream, I've been playing this game this is my third month. Year account wise, I would say it is 6 months. I'm going on my 6th, if not 7th. I would have to look that up because a friend of mine, Vince, where I got into the MMO thing. I think it was around during Classic. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I played it, finished up to post Heaven's Ward. No, early Stormblood. Very early Storm. Right? I stopped there. Like, then I stopped for a while. Then I just started playing this year. Third month. Luckily, if you want to say so. Almost done with this game. Fucking hate it. As far as what I mean by hate, what I'm trying to get at is not a fan of how this game is carried out. It's an MMO. Things are gonna change. Right? So, fan of 3 years. So I think when Stormblood came out, Endwalker, Shadowbringers was about to, and Endwalker come out. They got a pre-order. My friend bought me this. Friend borrowed money, otherwise known as Advanced Logic, and came with earrings, man. I remember having that level up. Essentially. And I remember liking certain classes back then, like Summoner, and Monk, and Ninja. And then when I came back, I'm like, they changed a lot. I've been a fan of years and not a fan of this community. That's cool. Not the game. I want. Am I? I also realized when I'm streaming this game, my frame rate's low. And I'm guessing it has to do because I am streaming. I don't know. They kind of annoy me in a way. So real quick, heads up summary. Realm Reborn wasn't great, but actually playing the game is fun. Music's fine. In fact, it's pretty great. But the game itself as a game, despite all its changes and what they do, that's what is expected of an MMO, so it's fine. I mean, it's like I said, expected of an MMO. You're always gonna be like, oh man, they ruined my class, job, whatever. Like, oh, yada yada. This and that. For me, I think this game is 8. Or not now, but before I even started playing, it was even more archaic and out of date. They did quality of life things, which is fine. But as playing the game, like dungeons, they did change a lot of dungeons. Copper Bell Mines. I actually like running dungeons, right? So by the way, I just finished. I just started, and it's been like that for like 3 months, so 3 weeks, a month. I haven't been playing it. I don't want to play it. I had this apprehension before I go into that story. All these dungeons. When I first started playing this game, I played the shit out of this game. Like played. Didn't really socially interact or want to or do the whole meowdy shit. Like, I just wanted to play the game and enjoy it, right? And a lot of these dungeons, when I came back, after years, were changed or like they made it just fucking simple. Like this one, you had to know how to tip the scales. Now it's just touch the scales. Everyone's gonna assume you're not gonna do it correctly, anyways. So like, just touch it, get it wrong, fight 3 enemies. Okay, whatever. Copperbill Mines. The last boss was changed. The first boss was changed. I actually don't remember how much it was changed. It was, I think I'll tell you. Total Rag. Total Rag. You used to have to destroy the walls amongst them, I believe. But then it's like, just kill the monsters and keep going. So, Hawk Manor, right? The key things are. You don't have to like manual level. Ethereal flow so you can advance. I'm okay with that. I think that's fine. Just makes it one less menu. Maybe you have to. So I never did Cutter's Cry, and a lot of the hard versions. These are unlocked later. So I don't know what they changed. I don't think they really changed. The reason I want to is when you play these dungeons, they're very archaic in its nature from morning. But what I do appreciate is what the developers were doing at the time, trying to create a more fun and engaging game by trying a lot of different things. Wasn't too erratic, but it was also like for like regular dungeons. That's cool. A lot of that is gone. Hawk Manor. The final boss in this one was the Holly. Maybe just change it. Anyway. Now, if you kill that boss too fast, you have a chance of getting wiped. At a certain percent health, you're gonna want to eat the non-hard version, which, and if she eats it too soon, aka if that mob that she spawns, she eats it and it has like a lot of health, you're gonna get wiped. What you want to do is hurt the main boss, so she spawns it and then fuck up the ad, so when she eats it, you don't. A lot of people don't know that. I discovered that just by like wiping once. I'm like, oh wait, no, something. Oh, okay. But a lot of people like been going forward, even if they're new or not, they're like, I'm like, okay, well, we're just gonna ignore this, which is pretty much the same. If it's not recent content, ask me. Don't even need to know. And I'm mixed on that. Part of me wishes there was better level scaling. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to. I don't want to do fucking sick Power World Darkness Night. Mechanics, what? Oh, just I understand why. But I want you to put a pin on that. On why a lot of people don't like it. Put a pin on that. In the saying. Early content shit. Super simple. It's been done. Everyone who's been playing this game has done this a billion times. Essentially, I do want to get back to it. Love the game. Love playing it. Well, not so much. It's kind of like playing League of Legends. I like playing League of Legends. Not the people. The game itself is fine, though. For shit, though. Everyone knows the League of Legends community, like, wow, toxic as fuck, right? This also has it, but it's positive toxic. Positive toxicity. That's what I call it. And believe it or not, that's an issue. Anyways, I maxed everyone out. I just started Endwalker. I love this game that much, playing it. Like, I love grinding, leveling jobs. That's my Final Fantasy. That's why I ended up enjoying this game as much as I do. Love Final Fantasy. I love tactics. But anyways, I like leveling jobs. Not grind, leveling. This didn't feel like grinding. Playing the game, I was having fun. I was doing dungeons I like. like doing. I like helping new players. Hey, Hawkman. I don't like babying them though. Difference. Essentially, I'm already maxed out. I don't have to worry about anything. I bought this gear because the game kind of. Wait. So at this point in the game, I am at King of Endwalker at the Fork of the Road. Color me surprised when I went into Baldinston household. And I was shocked. I'm like, this is Lena's thing, but it's so fucking cheerful. Wait a minute. So I compared it. Wait a minute. This isn't Lena's thing. This is the Final Fantasy. Me? No wonder it's so cheerful. Yeah, it's Scott. Oh, hey. I'll take it. Wait, call it? I gotta check. Mignon. Okay. I actually like those characters. I like, what are they called? Kikirin, whatever. I love their design. Cute. They're adorable. Even the Namas, I actually like. Mammoth, right? Yeah. As soon as they saw him like this, I'm like, oh. I call him Mamon. I like Mammoth. They obviously remind me of black mages. So I'm doing this part of the story because I already have it on top right. That was a good night. That was actually. Reading time. I already told one of my friends and some other people, like random, like, go ahead and spell Endwalker for me. I don't give a fuck. I'm sure they're gonna ruin it. That's it. And by that I mean, I know everyone's like, I'm very spoiler sensitive, I can't enjoy an anime or do game like everything, but we're going back to real quick on the story. When I ended the game, why I stopped playing Final Fantasy was because of Stormblood, and I loved Heaven's. I thought it was amazing. I liked how, and it was still Eorzea in a small confined area, even though I hated fucking get clouds as this right. And the post game stuff was great too. The post game from A Realm Reborn into Shadowbring into Heavensward post game right before it gets into Stormblood was amazing. I loved it. Love the story of Nidhogg and Justinian. Even more so, oh my god, anyways, when we got to Stormblood, I couldn't give a shit. It got boring. It was uninteresting. And then when we get into Stormblood, it's just as bad. And it gets worse. And they introduce characters that are worse. And then basically they did that again. Exactly what happened in Heavensward. Post Stormblood was actually not that bad. Going forward. Got better and better. You're wrapping shit up and having Jonah and Ardbert. Arnvold. I think Arnvold. He's not as fleshed out. He's just as fleshed out as Ardbert, I would say. No, actually no, Ardbert gets essentially everything leading into Shadowbringers is amazing. Got all of Shadowbringers is basically amazing. So you got it leading even before that with how they wrap up Unsundered Acid, and then the characters they bring back and how they do it, and it's like stupid. This is very Japanese stupid. This is not good writing. Like Stormblood. Whatever. I'm really am hoping I'm wrong, but that's why I didn't care. This is during the 6th aspect. FK? Yeah, maybe I did. There's so much I want to talk about this game, and I really want to shit. But when it comes to gameplay, music, and homages, that's fine. You know, you fight Titan in. It's not called Titan. It's called Legma. I don't know. But I fight that boss so many times. But like I just see Titan. Trying to get this quest out of the way. The most about Charlotte. And it kind of had it, but this part of the story, at least half, is like, why are these people being so fucking secret? Don't mind that random towers spawning. And towers were lightly touched upon in Stormblood. Oh, disgusting! Disgusting, blue. Ugh. I actually like mages. The reason is I get sucked into it, and it's not one time. Kind of like how me I love hand and land. Alright. And I also want to talk about fucking how disappointing Eden was for me. It was nice. Very eh. I don't know. They kind of did the same thing with weapons. Yeah, I don't know. Right, we haven't. I think Thancred's supposed to be not Thancred. Urion J is supposed to be hanging out with us, the boys. I don't think Mo and Brenda's. No, Mo and Brenda's. Oops. Okay. He said he was supposed to talk to him, but has he done it? I don't know. Again, when I was gonna take a break of Final Fantasy XIV so I don't get burnt out. It wasn't even burnout. It was just me not giving a fuck. So when I did stop playing Walker, that whole was right at the edge. Reading a book or you're looking at your hand? Neon Crepe. Might be a box. One of the things I do like about playing this game though is just exposing people like where all these bosses and areas come from the Final Fantasy game. They're like, oh. I didn't really get much, but I'm hoping. Most boring sign of them all, which sucks because she's Dawn. Well, her name is of Dawn. Grandfather's name is a Dawn Warrior. If you're not a fan of Final Fantasy, you don't know what I'm talking about. Fan of Final Fantasy 14, maybe other Final Fantasy fans have told you what I'm talking about. Also, I think I've been saying Galef's name wrong. It's Galuf. Oh, wouldn't be surprised. A lot of names are pronounced odd in this game. Not in this game, in Final Fantasy. There's no proper way to pronounce it. Kind of like how we used to say, it's Titus. Nah, it's sorry, the other way around. It's Titus. No, it's Titus. All right. Also, color me surprised when people said they don't like Grahatia and what's become of him. I'm like, I still like Grahat. In fact, he's part of. I don't know. I mean, if you can care about Gaia from Final Fantasy 14's hidden raids, you can care about Grahatia. I mean, pathetic. More to it, other than just being an overly modified facial model thing with mega eyes and gigantic leaps. You know, your everyday e-girl or high school girl within 2017 and now. Very placement. Actually, no, I kind of want to say it was during my time. Or I just noticed the reflection on the freaking hilt weapon. Like you can actually see part of this. Hmm. Place didn't used to be that bad. In fact, we used to be slaves and now we're archons. Just like Denkrit, we used to be a poor motherfucker. Nice and archon. What happened? Well, we can't blame the church. Again. Or a church. Fucking Master Galoof. Yes. Most badass. In my opinion. But I am a huge fan. Can't wait again. So if Cry. I don't know how you pronounce. I mean, people say. I used to call Tifa Tifa, but people are calling her Tifa. I'm like, where's the second F coming from? Has it always been like that? And in the movie in Advent Show, they used to call her Tifa, so I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways. I do know this, I did ask for, like I said, I did ask for spoilers, that we're going to be fighting gods. And the very gods see. I'm looking at the fucking reflection on the hill. You can actually see all of Charlie. That's actually. So I don't understand why my GPU, a 3080, needs to fucking go nearly 100% just run at 120 FPS. Again, it is that. Ooh, that's interesting. I changed my PNG to expression in the game. Lost me. Actually, good to know. Let me try this again. Getting lower frame rate. It does lose focus. Interesting. Good to know going forward. One of the downsides using a controller. So my warrior light is an idiot, and I like using the silly examples or answers. Like when they ask you, warrior light, yada yada yada. It was moguls. Or he'd be like, Kupo? Kind of like, I forget what's his name? For his name? Okay, I can't remember his name, but the Asian that's supposed to resemble just happy-go-lucky. Kind of want to keep. Don't want to keep serious business. Yeah. This I didn't know. I just, like I said, like joking. But when it gets serious, I make him answer. Kind of like Vash. Man, so when I first saw Venat, I'm like, there's way too many varieties here. And it did get me a little bit more interested when it came to Shadowbringers. So I'm like, Venat, you have Emmett Silk, you see a lot of Final Fantasy 12 and 15 comparison. But it's a very, I don't know if it's common, but it's been plot points or string pulling type. This is very enlightening. Better than getting, what do you call it, aether sickness? Just vomiting all over to get to Gideon. Don't spend too much like this certain motherfucker who can't swim or can barely swim. And how do you say it? Know how to pinch his pen. Wait, at the again? What are we waiting for now? Wait. Oh, right. They're supposed to be reading the note. Thought we were waiting for. Wait a minute. I thought you were. Okay. I completely forgot about you. I'm speed reading this stuff, by the way. For whomever is watching this, that's what the game is. Reading. Final Fantasy, the visual novel. If I could ignore all the story and just play the game, I would have been done with it like 3 months. But Shadowbringers was pretty good. Heaven Sword was pretty good, you know. But Realm Reborn and what they did towards kind of. I don't talk about Stormblood. Shit. Fuck that up too. I mean, if you think about it, fucking the only reason Shadowbringers works is because it's the goddamn Isekai. Isekai. It worked. I mean, and it was conveniently done where it's like a minute here is like a year there. So it's a very cheap writing plot, but the story that you used for it, involving the Asians, the verse, and all that stuff, it worked. So, you know, as cheap as it is, it's effective, worked, it'll fucking great expansion overall. Fortunately, you have to play the other expansions to enjoy Shadow. Oh, and by that I I do not like this fanfare. I was telling my friend, who is the huge, out of all the fanfares, this is the worst. I thought Shadow, but no, surprisingly, Stormblood is one of the favorite fanfares. I still like Around Reborn. Love it. And they're all just, playing off from. It sounds like a goddamn Western. I'm just starting this story. It's nothing but text. It's gonna be like that until the next dungeon. And I've already done everything I could do in this game. So, I mean, everything that I feel that I could do is already done. I saw my dawn hands, land. Actually, not fishing. I haven't done fishing. I did not want to touch fishing. Fishing, I like fishing in JRPG. This is the action. You can't walk with action. Very primitive. Mod? Really mod? JRPG. Xenoblade. The Talus of game. I kind of wish more games had that. I mean, older games also had that too, with Dragon Quest. Fantasy Star. You talk to your partner. I don't think Chrono Trigger. Yeah, no, Chrono Trigger. Gildoris. Quick reminder to myself, the twins are... They've removed their prestige name off them. They're just urchins. I believe his name is Dickon. Dixon! Yes, Dunban. Now we do our X strike. I mean, before or after? Oh, they know each other. That's cool. I mean, it makes sense. They all freaking study. Right? So they're bound to know some of these people, and I do like that familiarity. Levilure. Wait, I know. I'm the lure. I'm not skipping text, everyone. I'm reading this pretty fucking fast. So the cool thing about speed reading, I'm not even a pro at it, is your brain can fill in the context, especially if you've been paying attention. So you read the first sentence and the last sentence, or the first or going to the last sentence, you can actually fill in the gap. And if I'm still like not great at this, even despite being a literature major, this is a godsend. If I didn't want to watch a cutscene, I just wanted to read all this. I started to do this during the end of Stormblood, but I try to get a gesture. Because it does kind of help. Even though sometimes they'll just, look at you and they'll do their neck turn thing and be like, kind of like a shrug or not very Japanese thing to do when they just change the camera and then they go, And I'm not making. All right, what's your name? Ermja. Paula for who? You know, this would be kind of dumb if it weren't. If this whole place wasn't known for being full of incredibly intelligent. But I'm wondering if we're gonna do anything like a little more where we're just getting like, just, you know, rich and I don't know what you want, whatever. The mi tu tia. Ooh, go on. I really love the theme for this area. It really does remind me a lot of Final Fantasy. Hey man, I'm trying to socialize with you. You know, just randomly walking into you and talking to you. Like, this is what we all do in Eorzea, right?
Yeah, want my goddamn omelet.
Uh-huh. Okay. Why were you helping me serve food? Why didn't I get a nice little costume for this? I can show off to everyone. Like AFK and Limsa. Because everyone else has a yo walk. I just find this hilarious. Thanks for doing all the work. Here's a cup of coffee. But it makes sense. She is disowned by Papa. That's the only excuse I can give. I mean, works, right? I mean, no one knows who the fuck you are. Oh, Alice, I actually really do like your character. Wish I could like Alpha. He's not a bad guy.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in.
All right, real quick. So I
weight
do speed read, but I also speed read cutscenes. So sometimes I'll just be like, I'll read the rest of what they're saying before the even voice line gets. So you're gonna be like, you're skipping all this.
Was made to come to Charlian. Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that perhaps it was. Father argued with grandfather on many occasions.
Like that,
And
you know.
when he
I look for a way to
justifies
cut off
the
her
sacrifices
their
of
voice
leading
acting
war,
at the right
I
time.
honestly didn't know what to
I
say.
already finished reading it, and I just want to.
Neither did
up.
Alpha know, I know, but never.
Because
for
this game
one
takes
moment
forever sometimes.
Did I believe we had made the wrong choice? It
gotta
was
raise the
only
volume a little
afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
I gotta lean back a bit. I'm gonna have a little bit louder volume. I don't want it to be cut on the mic that much. I just hope the air from the fan that I have on summer. What's living with an air conditioner like, everyone? Anyways, I just hope.
They must be ferrying goods.
That's what I was talking about, the nod.
A vast complex.
I don't know
on the
why
island.
my game
Charlian is famous for
gets
archiving
the
knowledge
frame
from
drops. I
around
didn't
the world.
press anything.
Well,
Beep.
that knowledge is not
Whatever.
preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is
Unlike the one you all abandoned when you
still,
said,
that
fuck
did
this gay
seem
ores,
to
you
be
were
an
making our own
unusually
place.
large shipment. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity,
By Jove, you're right. Till the dawn steps on my face. Is what she. Now she demands scratching. I'm gonna do this. Sweetheart, you heard me talking and you're like, who is he talking? I want to. What? Doing this one-handed. Numenon? What about the Agamemnon? You have it leg, don't you? Ugh. Damn. Back. Bet you there's some more you're gonna see. Not that you did. She's want to break it again. I actually was close to breaking her skin once, but she had like a scab. All right, I never said this, but the reason my PNG tuber has the Organization 13 codons because I was supposed to do Marks 2, I couldn't think of anything I could draw specifically regarding reflecting Final Fantasy 14, to be honest, even regarding my Hrothgar. My friends said just, hey, Hrothgar starting. I just left it with GOP 13 code. Please be a dungeon. A fungeon. Oh. I still owe my friend 20 Eblon lentils. Because I couldn't have access to it and I had my Dawn of the... It wasn't Dawn. Disciple of Hand. And I was doing that with the... Was it? Oh, the Maelstrom. I'm like, hey, can you, give me some of this? I can level this. This is like when I was like, starting off Stormblood. Oh, hey, he introduced me Disciple of the Handland. I didn't want it. Like, well, if you're fucking repairing and melding, like, not like a pleb, joke. Why would you want it? You can pay people to do it. Guild doesn't matter. Anyway, ended up liking doing this stuff. I don't think I'm gonna finish this, and this don't really matter. It might if I get in a game, but honestly, really quick. I also have this on. Made this game a lot more bearable. Really? Blip, blop. I think something's gonna. This is happening. Well, to the game's credit, they don't really do this that much. At least on Endwalker, because new mechanic of having NPCs come with you, talk with them during specific spots. I think is actually cool again. Kind of, they really hated that trailing quest for the cars. Astrologist's job. Get. It's a tricky path. Path's already carved out. Yeah, but it's tricky. Unless they just say you want to bang the warrior like you wanted teen pregnancy baby. They don't even know how. How old are the twins? They're like 16 or 17. I think it's cool that they're wearing the freaking augmented Shire clothes too. I think that's level 70 healing. I mean, it was either this or the hilarious Aether Sickness with the bros. Actually, when I did Shadowbringers, I was glad I started off with Shadow over Alpha and all. It really set the fucking tone for both. Made me feel and everything. I think I'm close to leaving the area. Try to go here sooner, but it's like, nah, you gotta do MSQ. What do you mean you don't want to do MSQ? Fine, just pay us. What do you mean you don't want to pay us? Although I really wish I could have just paid this. So here's what I was telling my friend when I was doing Stormblood. And I think a lot of people have complained about this. But
deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Quite. I always like hearing the narrator.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
I want to know who the narrator is too. It sounds very Emmett Suck-like.
Start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first. And then
yes, those are
bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge.
I didn't know they had hooked snouts. That's cute.
There is no escape.
That's adorable.
I didn't know they had hooked snouts. That is so fucking adorable. I'm wondering if the freaking PNG2 framed it, or if it's the fact that I'm streaming at 4K resolution. Wait, no.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Whatever I'm capturing is in
I assure
4K
you
being
that we are beneath
down.
Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear.
I'll never get used to your voice,
The
Crowley.
island is volcanic,
I don't
you
think it
see,
fits.
And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such.
aren't those people?
I don't know why I'm getting Crystal Chronicle vibes.
Aye, judging by their dress.
I'll never reference.
They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
But I love it that they reference Crystal Chronicles. Kinda. Seeing Ukes and Selkies again would be great. Wait, not Ukes, Lilities. No, wait. Not... Wait, was it? Lilities were the ones that...
Did you call to me
Yeah,
just now?
okay. Ukes and Lilities. Selties were like the...
No. How odd.
I don't want to say like
Fine,
elf
I'm
creatures,
sure.
but like
Let's
Elizon or
get
something like
to
that.
work, shall we?
They were the sexy character. The sexy race. Right? There were the tall ones, the slender ones that look good. Lilities were like Lalafell, the Taru. Ukes were just the weird looking. You know, archetypes. Real quick. One moment. I had the audio muted. Hey, new audio unlocked. The Archie Aryan. Shirley. This is really cool. They have a lot of... One of my complaints, personal complaints, I didn't really voice it. Just more of a pet peeve at most, nitpick. But compared to other areas... Yeah. Here... Up. Actually, this is a great example. Compared to like these areas, I actually hate this zone. There's a lot of layers to it. But lore wise, fine. But like, you have two right here. Would have been nice to have one here, or one here, one here. They don't. Stormblood kind of. Oh. Like the cool thing about this area is that MSQ narrative wise, go from here, 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 and down here, right? But you don't need one down here because you're not even here. You're here very briefly. This isn't part of MSQ. It's just there because it's for extra content, and it's great to have because you can just start off here and so you can access these parts here, these areas better. But then you get to like areas like this. They really did not want your friends flying over to you at all. This side was 100%. They didn't want you to. All right, but you gave me access to all of this, and the only closest way you got to fucking Doma, can't even access Doma without teleporting there. But if you want to start off here, you go to Doma, teleport there, teleport to the boat, talk to the ferry ship, and then you're here. That's annoying. But that just wouldn't have been nice when you go to like an Aetherite crystal. They give you an option to teleport outside, right? If you teleport to Doma, it'd be nice to just teleport right outside. I see you, motherfucker. I'm getting you. The Vista record. Funny because when I was playing Final Fantasy XIV before I started again, I stopped at forget that's where you fight Leviathan, and I'm like, this whole place of Charlian, it reminds me of that. I should really finish. Playing that game in chapter 3 and doing everything you can without ever leveling up is so much fun. It really did remind me of Final Fantasy. I did it like all. Actually, come to think of it, when I was playing Final Fantasy 15, I first played on the PS4 vanilla. Then I started playing Royal Edition early last year. I got to experience Final Fantasy 14 again with the Garuda stuff in Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, yeah, man, this is fun. So when I came back, I'm like, utter my shock that I couldn't access anything Final Fantasy. But you can still fucking fight Rathalos from Monster Hunter. To me, it was disappointing as a Final Fantasy. And I wanted to do the Final Fantasy 15 stuff. I didn't even care about the car. I don't want a Regalia. All my mounts are chocobo based. I'll show you guys right now. I'm a chocobo everything, dude. Check this out. Forget characters. These 7. Red mage. Kinda have a mess. You definitely. Alright. Holy shit, it changed without doing that. I got the chocobo tattoo. Unironically, I just have it because I love chocobos. Alpha. I did the Omega race just to get Alpha. And then I ended up loving the story. Like, why did I kill Omega? He made Alpha set. I'm always having a chocobo friend around me. Always with the sets. Yeah. Then, if I go to my mount guy, all my favorites are just chocobo based. Plus the black. Gotta have them. Well, I gotta. I don't have any other chocobo. But yeah. Amaros are chocobos from the first. Okay, so they count. Come at me. Ninja. Oh, man. I also gotta remember to talk to Dave. Once in a while. I don't know. So nothing really. Yeah. When it comes to talking to NPCs at these type of points, I can I probably could have already assumed by just talking to Crowley. They're not gonna add any extra. But it's always nice. That's how I end up liking Final Fantasy X so much. Talk to all the NPCs, you're like, holy shit, here, goddamn. Okay. Well, they're pretty much adding more to what the narrator was saying presents. I'm kind of against it though. I'm not a huge fan of like big cities or anything like that. But I'm not a conservationist, but I'm more about like we should incorporate buildings. And that's not being in fact what most cities do outside of the most western parts of the Pacific Northwest, which is Oregon and Washington. A lot of cities just like to build cities and then put plants in them. They don't integrate with them. So they use them as decoration. And I think that's kind of but no one gives a fuck. Hard. Traffic. Getting there fast enough, wanting their cheap Starbucks. You know? I'm not all about that. Really crouch? What the hell? Kind of rare. Yeah, that's actually really rare for a tall warrior like to crouch to talk to. Lala. Well, we're going to hunt it. Oh, I can mount. That's right. We're not in the we're not in the main city no more. Grizo the mice and put them in a stack. I fucking love that the mammoths here are wearing scholar uniforms. Final Fantasy 5 or even 3. Are those it? What the fuck? It's just huge. Oh. I don't really need it. Well, I do need it. Best. Yeah. I never heard the battle theme for. Oh, I could. I remember first time hearing the freaking Shadowbringers theme. Holy shit! Am I in an anime? There you go. Zap. More? More joyful. A grizzled mouse. I had to get up to what do you call it? Make sure my timeout on my tablet don't go away. I'm monitoring the chat that way. Oh, I have to kill one? Okay. I gotta lie, the freaking head of this reminds me of the freaking head from what was it? Dumb and Dumber Mobile. Get alive. Dream. Bitch. Hey. I mean, the developers do a good job when it comes to this. What do you call it? Aether currents. They usually put them around quest areas to find them or turn in. Some are kind of sneaky, but most of the time, trash. That's one thing to appreciate when it comes to like being a developer. You want your players to find stuff naturally, or like, oh, I went here and I got it. Can I enter? I cannot. There. No, that can't be. There. Yep, there's my sneaky part. How do I get? Yeah, this is WoW. I could just target one and just use charge, get up real quick, or heroic leap or whatever. How Unfortunately, your teleports and everything, your dashes, you're still touching the ground, even as like. So like, even if you could target, let's say, the reticle, if I can't walk to it like this, and I was targeting up there, I would end up where I'm standing, because that's just how it's programmed. Like, sure, if I could target it up there, I think I would end up there, but I won't. Right here. If it was like another game like WoW, like I was talking about, you would actually just end up. I'll fight you. Don't look at me. You guys work like Metal Gear Solid. Have a corner field of vision. Alright. I'm sorry. I don't like doing that to my mouth. I wasn't fast enough. So yeah, I'm one of those people who are like, if I'm falling down really, really high and I'm on my mount, I dismount midair. Because I don't want to hear them get hurt. Especially my chocobos. So. I mean, they're just fucking video game polygon characters. Bother. Zap. You're still alive! Then you may dream within a dream. Speaking of which, I forgot to get my mouse companion. Closer? You can have a mouse minion in. And I love mouse. Mice and rats. I'll say mice, but I say mice because of a cartoon. You gotta do like a fate chain quest. I don't know. I'm never gonna use it. I just that's the thing. Never gonna use it. Alpha's permanent. But Yeah. Back up here. Son of a bitch! This is where I was going for the 8th recurrent, right? If it's up here, maybe. But this would have been a good example if the mouse was here, right? I would have got the 8th recurrent and done the quest. That's what I was talking about earlier about like how devs good thing to do. You want you to explore, and you can maybe like, oh hey, I was exploring and I found it. I really miss it. Like a dark puddle. Oh, it's probably all the way over. Look at me. Oh my god, he's looking at me. Okay, I really thought it was gonna be right here. Yeah. Leaf bat. First leaf bat. Missing something? No, please mouse. Dang, you're really gonna have to walk all the way back up? Okay, nope. It just back into existence. Why don't I see the thingy bob? Udura. Ready. I haven't even used these skills yet, huh? I'm telling myself. I hit level 90 and I don't have any 90 content. What? Sir, you are hiding really well. I'm actually stumped. I hate this mount music so much. I love this mount, but I hate this mount music so much. It should have been the blackjack. It should have been the blackjack. Speaking of which, can I even get that right now? Okay. But I can't. Okay, let's just turn it. It took me a while to realize that I should just be doing the quest that lead me to the 8th rare crystal, because I go run all the way over there, grab it, do the quest. It's gonna leave me there regardless. But I just have this knack of like, I'm just gonna grab it. But because I can't tell. I am surprised I've been getting fucking my emerald. Oh, again. I feel like I'm using the wrong. It is emerald. Fuck. I thought I was saying the dungeon. Emerald. Maybe the T is on. Hold on, Aaronville. Hold. Look, flippity blippity. Okay, so I think you do pronounce the T in Amaro. Amaro and Emerald. Emerald. Well, I've heard. So I honestly thought I was pronouncing the city and not preach. Listen, music from there right now. It's not that bad. Very reminiscent of older games. Yeah, that's what I want to know. You're not gonna kill him, are you? You're adorable. Oh, man. Well, it is a circle of life. I would have instantly hated this game. They ate choke. Worst Final Fantasy ever if they had actually said. Which is weird because chocobos, you know what I mean? There's kind of a different. they're gonna die. They're gonna die. You might as well make use of the help, not poach them. You know, or. And then again, who's to say they're actually from dead chocobos, right? They could just be using their molted feather, making a suit out of it. There's also Moogle suit. And the kid can only use the Moogle suit. Actually, no, straight. No, I think it was kid only. Anyways. White Mage Crowley. I fucking love her costume and everything. As a character, she's you're just a plot device. That was actually happening. Not the echo eyes. And that would have affected the warrior. I bought this mic to move. Talk to it easier and move it around. Shit, start doing that. That I had myself on mute too. See? Just like I said, the game has a habit of having you go to the thingamabobbers without having to go to the thingamabobbers right away. But if you're someone like I just want the teleportation. Yeah. I have to get married to him. Telling my friend he has a character. Let's get married. I want that white chocobo. And I'm like, how much you have to pay? $20. Okay. I would have done it for 5. Not, I think it's more actually. Just want all the chocobos, man. Labyrinth Nabrui. I thought that was an NPC for the player. Yeah. Okay. Before we do that, a gemstones. All right, I'm supposed to be doing fate. Wait, I can just do it now? But you don't have the map. See, look, in Shadowbringers, I had to get there, but what? Well, at least it carries over, but I want the map. I can ride fast. I didn't get to say this sooner, but I'm like, I would actually paid not the story skip, I would have fast in the new expansion. No questions asked. Like, just to fly and do everything quick, you know? And it makes sense because the game already has areas that you bar off for, like, story heavy. Go again. Get with the area. Not quite this, not quite the House of the Fierce, but like the area that surrounds the House of the Fierce, right? That shit's heavily walled. Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me fast mount speed. God damn. There's just so much walking in this game and so much talking. Just let me get there. Let me get to my talking faster. Frog! There's a frog over there! Ribbit to rib! A lot of conspiracy going on here. No. A lot of prevention. Or playing Breath of Fire 3 with Third and Tiger. Whatever the fuck T-Boy. Who would have broken it? What was T-Boy anyway? His name is T-Boy. Purple guy, long hair. Very small. If anything, he kind of looks like a Lala. Purple. Audio, what happened? Oh, yeah, it does. Music just stopped. For me, I don't know why. Stop. Like a weird loop thing. I'm so glad I picked the least story of it. Well, Stinian being a dumbass is, and then Thranket and Urianji with their bromance, it is entertaining to watch. Very typical. You got the boring twins and the boring cat. Should have stayed home with his beloved. I'd ship him, honestly. Forget his name. I wanted to call him Rengar, but that's League of Legends. Ragnar? No. Something with the... Raggedy Riggedy Rog. Runar! Right, I shipped them. You have my blessing. That's all that matters. That's one. Ta-da. Shipping. I love seeing people with their fucking classic fire. Like using classic characters, classic Final Fantasy. Anything like that. I love it. Although I have seen some pretty choke bars. Can I get the speed up now, man? You know. Well, find out. I can't. Yeah, this game is very particular on where you can. Either a good thing or a bad. For me, it's kind of. However, I have died falling down, and an enemy being like, "Hey, you're an enemy. I'm gonna fight you right now." I get it. That's all this game is. Walking to talk. Like, I could go down here and fight these things, right? But like, even if I wasn't max level, it wouldn't really matter. I mean, at least going forward, you are a noticeable enemy. At least going forward, they made, from what my friend told me, and I guess I can test it. Fates are worth it. Outside of gemstones, you're just regular enemy. Oh, you're not. It's a green arc. I'm gonna do just hip, hop, hip, hop. Ooh. alive. Man, you screwed. Alright, one's a dash. I don't even have to put in there. I haven't even used these new skills. That's why only reason I'm fighting. There's a downside to fucking leveling past your expansion. You can't use these new skills unless the enemy is really strong enough. And you don't really farm elites anymore for A rank. Actually, even if I did, I couldn't even do it on DPS. No one else is doing A rank. And my DPS ain't gonna be able to kill all the time. Unless it's level 60. All I have is a striking gun. Don't get much out. More darts. Okay. Damn it. That's the car. Right. Whack! What's this one saying? Alright, I have to target it. I can't predict shot. I have to actually target it. Right. Yep. Murdered it. Murdered it good. Warrior light. Murder of innocent. Did it for us, Frey. I gotta remember to dye these clothes. Add them a different color. You talk?
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time? I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Kind of do it with my warrior light, so I have him speak.
It's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising.
I love how they keep the
Safely
same accent
returning
for the
such
VRL
creatures
going
to
forward.
their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird.
You can straight up tell there was male Viera were just an afterthought. They weren't supposed to be a. Of course, this whole game's all about
The
being a
restricted
female. I know.
section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a
Those do
select
not
few
look good on
researchers
males.
and
They
the
only look
Midnight
good on
Forum.
females. It was kind of a
Projects
sad
down
thing
there
to
are
figure
the
out.
subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are...
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill?
Possibly. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south.
What? Why?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way,
Interesting.
migration does sound like a reasonable
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going.
I really gotta go. Thanks for that.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is
He just
imperative
did!
that we reach the lower levels.
Audio,
Set
¿por
to
qué?
descend with your assigned cargo. Mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course,
there you go.
follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
You'll be the cargo.
Indeed.
I think he already just helped by giving you all this
How do
information.
you feel
Yeah.
about climbing? If you've... This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during
Ooh,
one
it
of our
sounds like a dungeon.
expansions of Labyrinthos.
Getting
While I
deja vu
cannot
too.
guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do.
I don't know
well to
why I
take
got caught up on looking at his boots
I
on his
bid you
back.
good day.
Honestly, it'd be nice if you could just have backpacks instead of just, angel wing
Well, turning back
Demon
is
wing.
an option, not when we've come this far.
go on your back.
Let's go and take a look at
That's
the
just me
village.
being a backpacker. I kind of want to respect. Parts of me kind of want to. Like, oh, they just got that from devs. Nothing about being a traveler. It's about being a fucking adventurer, right? But I mean, you just magically teleport using. Sent to eighth. Like Legend of Zelda, just magically grab shit out of the fucking. Here's a question: do I have to do the fate, or do I just have to unlock it? Wrong one, I think. I think I have it. Where is it? Careful. Wait, just for maybe because I haven't. Right, Samantha? Bippity bippity. I might die though. There. Oh. Okumori! That's not fun. This is an interesting battle thing. Can't use it yet. God damn it. Get over here, you lose. I gotta slow down. I'm out of healing. Right. I do have a potion. Bap. Bap, bap. Bap, bap. make it see it. There we go. 8-6. I'm guessing if I do 6, I should be able to get the faster bounce speed. Hoping. There's a boss. Probably doing it while I'm a fighter. Who has better survivability? I think a kite. Oh my, yeah. It's the Mudman! Sorry, you're called Nivalis. I'm supposed to know. That's kind of cool. Floor wise. That. Heavy. Oh, you fight just like Mudman. No. That's the downside of kiting. You fight exactly like Mudman. Yup, exactly like. You are a retool. Reused enemy. Just that's fucking that every time. Are you still chasing me? Eep. You're kind of almost. Get away! I went safe from this idiot. They went machinist. Finish. Burn. Right. Well, that was entertaining. Oh shit. No! One moment. Sir, you are fighting me rather well right now. I got a mic boom arm. Could I use that mic stand? It's basically like a singing microphone stand. But it pivots way too much because of the weight of the microphone. So M&M's gonna fall. But it's kind of my fault because I do have it set up so it's like leaning really fucking far, putting all its weight, and it's just leverage at this point. Because I like reclining very, very. So I'm playing this on a 42-inch TV, right? I'm not right in fucking front of it. I am like at least 4 feet away from it. More. And when I recline further back, I'm like 8. That's why the UI seems a little bit more big, right? What else are I'm surprised the area itself is in a dungeon. Turn. Get out of my sheep on. I hate you. Can't you be the blackjack theme? Can't believe they really fucked. All you had to do was pander to nostalgia. That's all you had to do. Do this. And I did all the work for you. And everyone says flamethrowers. I don't know if they actually say that. I just heard people. I've been told that people have complained about it because it can't move. Which I don't agree. Flamethrower. Your radar moving. Twist. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. I want to talk to you again, but I do want to kill you. You're still alive? Ah. Me surprised. How many did I... One more. Oh, no other boss. I can do it. Might as well get some overheat while I'm at it. You again? You just watch? Interesting. No! I forgot it does that. Whatever. Got an air anchor ready. See. Buddha. Oh. May it be resistant. However, you could have a lot of predictions. You have a lot of health. Everything in this game is damage. Or learn Maiden. Too bad I don't need experience. That. Hey. Can you die now? Or here comes the Big Bang. What the hell? Alright, make Cooper, get the fuck out of here. Thing about moving my mic is that, well, I could just move it. I don't have to reposition it them. That's actually a nice. I don't need experience out for it. Blap. Blap, blap. Blap. Blap, 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 blap. Blah, 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 blah. Leave me alone. Oh, you motherfucker. You think you're clever. Escape luncheon toad. Luncheon toads everywhere left on call. These creatures will breed, spread far beyond their designated habitat. No. Don't need to eat that much toad. No! Damn, I got pulled so many fucking times that could have killed me. Head on, blap. Blap, blap, blap. Not a straight tomato. At least it's not a rogue. Bang, bang, bangity bang. Hit a bang, bang, bangity bang. Alright, you guys are gonna have to go. It's not a good spot. Not a good spot. This is actually the very best situation I got for stuff. Alright, you're gonna have to go away. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta figure out what's doing that. I'm pretty sure it's my PNG thing. It's not working. Onion slicer. Alright, you're gonna stay there. Okay. That was a little dicey. The beat, just a beat. The beat dicey. Did a bang, bang, bangity bang. Did a bang, bang, bangity bang. Dun, dun, dun. Of course, everything that happened was my fault because I was just running around like kiting like an idiot, aggroing all these enemies, but at the same time, they were also spawning right on top of me, so. Like so. You do that leap, I'll do this. Sounds good right about now. My automaton queen. One more. Mike. Disregard. Go by. Go by. Not goodbye. You go by. I need one more. Maybe two more. Still gotta remember my fucking PNG tubers expression. Really don't. This one is like into. Meantime. Right. Actually need to double. Yep. What? Okay. All these Garcimirs running amok. Popular green. Got it. You know, now that I think about it. Can't do it here. God damn it. No, that's not. Do I really have to fly up there to get up? I think. So. I mean, I don't think I can jump on this. That's what I was thinking earlier. No, it won't even let me in there. Boing. Because that's a flying trail. Yeah. Okay. Chukuchi, I love you when it comes to battle, but when it comes to traveling. Chukuchi! I think I have to run this game in administrative mode because of my other programs are running administrative mode. Prevent timeout.
Hard to
What?
look away, isn't it?
Big dialogue.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Well, names are naive for a reason, right?
You don't seem convinced. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic
I was
affair.
gonna say, like, this is like hyper empathy.
And
The
there
fictional
are
thing from a
other
book that I
mysteries
just finished
besides.
reading again.
Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild, with too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos.
It is frustrating.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the heart bloom's secrets.
Society quest unlocked. Flower. And its power. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna play a key role to it. Otherwise, they just ignore Chekhov's gun.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Fucking flowers, man. They're relative to the emotions. They're hyper empathetic.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings.
This is all very fascinating, but
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these...
if
I just want to stop this stream once I get to the next. I'm gonna do the dungeon and stop. We're already yawning up a
the
storm
entrance
here.
to the arcade. Look there.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor with... If you're not comfortable taking
If I had
part,
pros, I'd be
I can do
clutching
this
them,
alone.
you stola. Only Tancred was here.
I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on.
I think Green's that great of
It
Yes,
might be
no,
best
I
if
should
you
put
came
Trader
along as
type.
well. In fact, we should all...
rogue ninja, whatever. Call it. But I like the pretty flower.
Cryo? Hmm? Oh, yes. I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move.
I mean, my only guess right now is that Erenville is actually a big player. But
I can almost reach you.
not a big player, but there's more let on that one. Same time, it's like, eh. Want that bunny butt. That bunny cocktail. Wasn't sure if they're gonna take damage or not, so I guess. I didn't think about it. They never even done mini yet. Again. Again, not everything has to be Final Fantasy, right? Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Alpha Toad and Alex. That's fun. All right. We are now floppy. A little bit sloppy. But not on a jalopy. That's not a fun sound effect. I wonder how small the... No, they're gonna be like... I'm like, I wonder how small the... They're about the same size. If a tiny Ellison, gigantic rock card about the size, they're gonna... Toad is Toad. Ya cow, it's your boy, ya cow. Ya cow. Lamu. What's up, frog gamers? It's Yakel Lamu. We're gonna milk up some new, I don't know, cutscenes. Like, glad I don't. Bunny,
I
cat,
trust
and
you will
Alice.
find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment.
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when...
Okay. That much is obvious.
Then I will do your bidding. For now, but unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the forum, I want... Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket. This master plan of theirs.
How do we make another church villain without establishing a church?
How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Alphan Toad gave us away. Alitoad was fine. Ah. Yeesh. Oh no. Big long ass cutscene coming up. That's all I can assume. As well uncovered. Speaking of which. That's actually pretty. Never mind. Continue on the way I was going previously. Kind of getting used to this whole mic arm thing. You gotta make sure it's properly stabilized. Yup. That's why Chihuahuas are fucking crazy. You're tiny, everything looks big, and everything looks big, looks like they can kill you. Ergo, you create a Napoleon. Pretty much, me small, me attack. Ratty. And then that's just excluding the other stuff, like. You know what? Let's not make this about gender politics. I'm already reading much about gender politics. He doesn't want to do that right now. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna throw this out there. If you're into sci-fi or like, if you like zombie stuff, how do I put it? You like the survival horror stuff? No, not. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking promote it. Just read Parable of the Sower, man. It's a good book. I reread it many times. Just finished rereading it yesterday. Still holds up. Just don't be upset that it's about a black girl who has to look like a, I guess, I don't know. That she has to dress like a man because the world's gone to shit. There's rape, death, deception, and drugs. All written before fucking 90s. Good book. Makes you want to hate humanity and kind of hope that humanity. But then the second book, I would recommend the second book. Unless you're, well, actually, if you read books, you probably wouldn't mind. There's a different mentality. You can actually say, oh, it's just a book. But then there are people who read books. I don't want book banning shit on and off. God, I gotta do your job. What was your name? Managia? I'm a Manag. That's what I was thinking, like, I'm gonna knock you up, motherfucker. And there's no teleport there, goddamn. They're aether currents, you gotta do them. I mean, you don't have to. And there's only 5. They're all always 5, right? No. What? Yeah. I guess there's one right here. Probably some. How far was it? Oh, there's one really close by. Well, yeah. Might be right here. What do you mean deeper? Damn, how did I miss that? Oh yeah, I was too busy. Well, way to go, me. Well, thank you, developer. Also, good thing to me fucking just doing this quest in general. Ooh. Oh shit, 6 o'clock. I thought it was gonna be like 4 or 3. Wonder I'm being bored. All I've been doing is reading in a video game. Not playing a video game. A few times I did play it. AKA Fate. God, this stupid generic ass music for this mount sucks ass. Oi, oi, oi. Well, since I'm already here. I need 3 more. Okay. I thought I needed 6. What the hell? Did it just turn into 10 all of a sudden? I was looking at the wrong one. I need 2 more. Biggins! Don't look at me. Shaggles? Yup. Alrighty then. Dream within a dream. Just love that. Itty bitty! Cutesy wood. I'm still not used to this mic arm though. Sweetie. Mama. Oh shit. Wait, you can understand him? Eager to everybody. Deary me. Okay. Sweetie and deary me. Look at all that experience I'm not getting. If only I had Dawn Trail, I would never play it. So I'm kind of interested, but at the same time, eh. I really don't care anymore. I always get interested in these quests, but I'm like, it don't matter because I can't fly right now. And then by the time I start flying, I'm like, I forget. fact, if it weren't for fucking flying when I did all the other drop quests, I would have fucking hated it. Oh, come on. I can fall from here. Why? I know why, but why? I already did it. Got to go through that way. I can't jump down, not because, well, obviously because the game won't let me, but because MSQ said you have to go through this cave. Ergo, you have to go through this cave all the fucking time. It's the only way. I can't say. I spent 400 million MGP on this. I love the design. I love that it's blackjack. I hate that it's stupid generic Mario Galaxy music. Also the only reason why I don't like riding a lot of mounts in the game. Like, the music just sucks. What am I doing? Why am I like going through that? You please, thank you. Where are you? So, me, Final Fantasy VI fan, huge Final Fantasy VI fan. It plays Dancing Mad, great, that's wonderful. But when you listen to this every time, it's stupid. They should only do this twice, or once every time you log in. Same thing with the fucking. I love Dancing Man. I love this rendition of Dancing Man. I went to hear that because every time you mount, that's all you hear. And then you talk to this character and you do it again, and it's either gonna reset or hopefully, if you're lucky, you'll get the fucking. What do you call it? I forgot again. You'll get it back to where you last left off. Same thing with this one. I like this mount. Archaeoveus. Final Fantasy V boss you fight in the Flying Fortress, right? Or the first boss in the Omega raid, whatever you want. Is it the first boss? Actually, is it? Pretty. Yeah, it has to be. I gotta make sure. Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Anyways, great music, all that shit. I love the fucking final boss part. But you always gotta hear that beginning. It takes a lot out of it. Dancing Man's the worst. I will say that. You think it'd be like, oh man, every time I launch the fucking Bit Defender, it's like I'm listening to me putting in the cartridge of Final Fantasy 3/6 and hearing the intro title before I load my save game. I don't think that at all. I just think because you hear and then because you're loading your save file. So it sucks. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you can't fly here is actually, and you're super fucking slow, gives you some benefit. But then you get like the Ruby Weapon, right? And it's like, that song is so fucking. Okay, it's either you like it or you don't, right? That's all. I like it. I mean, I'm not looking for Kylie, but like, where am I? Am I looking for her, or like a purple spot, or a destination glowing thing? Oh, there you go. Still staring at them flowers. She's still staring at them flowers. Blocked one. How dare you?
for you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Right! That's right! Hydaelyn finally re-showed herself after, like, 2 expansions.
Thank you.
Ah, okay.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will
I'm
be
gonna say it now.
guide,
I've always said it.
test and proof of your
I don't
connection.
trust Hydaelyn.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness. And
But
seek
that's my,
despair. Walk free.
Shin Megami
bear the
Tensei
weight
cynicism of
others
law
don't
and
know.
evil. Neutral. No.
Together, raise it aloft.
And the way they've kind of like
till the end. Blinding.
talked about primals and icons and shit. That. Yeah, I'm an Ascian sympathizer, but not entirely. I still find it weird that
That was
ah,
all too brief. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
who was the other character that did that? Or like they
Even
took
with
their
my
body so they could
particular
talk?
talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Hydaelyn herself.
Not so much the
Needless to say, it
Taru.
seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
no, not the Taru. Shantoto. Or Shatoto, I think is 14
Her
they call it.
answers
Shatoto.
were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts.
Not speaking of that one, there was like another one they did
Yes,
that with.
we
I
are
just can't remember right
definitely
now.
making progress.
Wonder why.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Can't remember. How do I remember that fucking Black Mage quest one, but not the other one I'm trying to... Not Reen, not Gaia, not Minfield.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian. Our records show you facilitated
Oh, it's
Scion's
Baldessian,
entrance
not
into
Baldessian.
Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Charlian as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost
Oh
respect.
boy, there's the word, the
We
true.
will not risk its
Caretaker.
success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to
That
Earth?
sounds like acid.
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future.
Which I guess you could say that Charlian, or
As for
this
your
Charlian,
absent companion, he has
is
already been
proto-acid.
detained.
Where they're all about knowledge. Except,
But why?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
well, then again, I didn't know much about the Seed 14.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us...
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough.
Oh my god, a trial. Tribunal, I guess. I'm still not interested. But, you know, they fucking MMOs, they gotta switch it up. I mean, one of my nitpicks with Shadowbringers is every time you progress, it was basically the same thing being repeated. Do this and go back. Do this and you go back. Do this and you go back. Very rubber band.
Forgive me.
We would have been detained regardless. This... I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the...
Even in
proceedings.
cutscenes, Vieira are not allowed to wear helmets. See that Vieira on the top left?
So kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency.
I find it him.
As you
The
all
Vieira on the top right.
We recently denied Eorzea's request for Charlian Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Malcolm. Huh.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret.
Such colorful words. Oh my god, they took out her her head.
Galuf would be ashamed.
It is Galif! Isn't it Galuf? Galuf was just wrong.
Galuf Baldessian
Was
never
Galuf.
one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Right. Galif was the man. Old pervy man.
Enemy stands
A
poised to
beautiful
lay
heart.
waste to all we hold dear. face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Rabble, 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 rabble. Rabble, rabble, rabble.
This revelation.
Most unorthodox.
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days...
You guys talk slower than I read.
From a particular point in time, no longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Oh god, they're gonna Brainiac.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question
That dude is
that our
fucking
nation's
pissed.
progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose.
I'm gonna go back to reading.
Returning to the matter of when, our...
The very same period when Sharlayan scholar... You found something, did you not?
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. Come what may, we...
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last...
Very Asian, eh?
Such misguided zeal.
Irony.
Father, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the... I must trust in myself to do what is right. So I will continue, as I always have,
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason?
I am old and I have a beard. Ergo, my word is very much more heavier than the others.
He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible. By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. For
but there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would Now, if we're to...
I got tired of his voice acting. But he seems neutral at best.
Master Montechain raised
This man has breast and bitch face though.
keeping such concerns until further notice. You will also refrain from any further
I
investigation
think
into the
this is
forum's
where
decisions and
this
duties.
part of cut off.
Failure to comply with these
MSQ from the start of
will
the game.
result in the immediate
Division
expulsion
ends.
of your scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. I count 51 for and 48 against. Students, scions, you have heard the forum's judgment. Honored members, I thank you for your time.
I just find it that the era can't wear hats. Granted, the cutscenes are based off what they wear, and not. They discovered Zodiac. I mean, why would Heidelin also be deep? Right? If not imprisoning Zodiac. Mama? Oh shit, I was right. Or maybe sister. Oh, okay, there you go. Hold on. Okay. I thought it was Final Fantasy VIII for a moment. She seems cheerful. Not at all evil. Like father. I can't remember the Japanese name or word for mother. Kaza. There you go. I was thinking Oba and Oma. And I forget which one's grandpa and grandma. Hey, wait. Found Alice's question mark. You can't leave these twins. They love you. 2, but okay. You guys got a ninja run with. I wonder. Not all Elysian women become tall, and not Elysian men become. Normally, the men. I was wondering because they're twins. Will Alice become tall? And Alpha also tall, even though Yurion J did tell me when I was 20. That's when I got my growth spurt. But like, it would be funny to me, twin. That only one inherited the height. I like these little snippets of like their past lives. Amelians. Or Amelian. Ameliance. Yeah, the beginning chords remind me of Final Fantasy.
Welcome home, my lady.
Boy, you're rich. Scholarly as fuck, but we still have servants. Well, we're smart servants, but we're very obedient, smarter. I kinda hate these things.
What? What are you gawping at?
You're rich, motherfucker.
Oh, gods, please don't.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
That's not how it works. The man's gonna know regardless. That's how these. And I'm not just saying this sex during. That's just how those societies work.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice.
We shan't be long.
However, if it does work and the is no number, the inverse can be said. So neither of them, in
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time.
fair exchange of not asking questions, is, well,
I am sure
different.
they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same.
If I wasn't streaming this,
In the
I
early
would be
days
streaming the same shit in
especially, I
head.
tried
Like,
to support them as best I could,
yeah.
sending the Scions
They're not gonna let him know.
donations.
The head of the household. Right.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and
Question
time
is,
again. The triumphs and defeats.
was she married into the family or not?
It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why?
Come on. Nope, just Alice.
It is plain they care.
Really wants to hold your hand.
And I am glad they have such a steadfast. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event.
Let me tell you about the time I killed God. Oh shit.
Gifts. I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
I should have expected this.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And
I can't believe I didn't expect this because when a new expansion happens, we're new clothes.
perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me.
naturally. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
I look exactly the same, just the coat's long.
Splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Your cockery. Or chastity cock. Oh yeah, he becomes a sage.
Wait.
Because
A sage's tools of the trade.
scholars suck ass in this game.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often
Actually,
venture into the field.
I really like healing as a scholar. I recently learned
Those armaments, both to heal
I'm still a
and
scholar
to
at heart.
harm
I just don't like
few
how
battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but
going
thoughts
forward.
nonetheless.
Whatever, I'm not gonna.
Thus did I pull them out of storage to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
I like her. Waste not, want not. She's not a rich bitch.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with great.
Yeah, some people still don't know how to play Sage well.
Crystal serve you well.
Don't
And please
focus on Cardion and Cardia. That's not what they're there for. Nice to have, but they're not really gonna help you.
My final gifts to you before you run off are an observation and a suggestion.
Now to think of it, personally, in my experience,
Has ever been a serious
sages are the weakest
It was
healer.
only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
I think the
may not
best
know
ones are
forum's
probably
inner workings, but I know
Astrologian
your father's.
and Scholar.
The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
Astrologian because they can buff a lot and they have a lot of regen. And Scholar because they have a lot of shield and big heals to go with.
Him discover the merit of your action.
A lot of it can be done to balance the special fairy. White Mage though, White Mage can do a lot of fucking burst, but they're mana. You really gotta play with the fucking lilies.
We shall take your
The
wisdom
free
to
cast
heart.
you get.
Thank
They're
you
not too
again
bad.
for
I
these
mean,
gifts.
this game's really fucking easy,
Farewell for now.
so it don't really matter unless you.
Safe travels, my children.
Which is how the game should be designed, right? You shouldn't be playing favorites. Everyone should be accessible. I wish you were my mother. All I got is a Heidelin. I don't know. You got a sexy white-haired Elizabeth woman. I got a Heidelin. I feel hipped up. But I want to see your brooms. How many posters does Alice have of a hot hunky Elizabeth that somewhat resembles her father? His bad boy Dave. without Mother saying anything. Only to find out it was Alphino's room. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Blim, blam, blam. I'm like focused on listening to the music. I can't read as fast. Did I ever talk to you? I did, right? Oh, hold up. Was that actually revealing to summoning? No, never mind. Oh, that was adding more to summoning. The quest in here. And so will my fucking attention span. However, I do want to just finish part of the quest. God, that took forever. And it was just reading and walking. Oh shit, I still got the stick. Wait, how much was it again? 90,800. Well, that seems reasonable, doesn't it? No, don't do it. You don't fuck. How much for? Damn. They go for 3 yellow pop, I think, right? Mint that. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a dungeon, but that's not how this game has been doing it so far, right? Yeah, well, don't do shit when I do this. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. That was a funny. Utter crap. I really like this track. Just, I don't know. Like, I see. Epite. Arc is so dark. So when I read fast, I don't know how to. Arc so dark. Not at all based off Indian, alright? I mean, to be fair, Bahamut's based off Indian folk. Is it? Is it Hindi? Buddhist? No, definitely Middle East, South. Two mint last. Mint lasa. You're an Anger. You are I and Jer. No. I hate talking to the quest giver without talking to them. Look it up. Sake. God, I'm so bored. Let me kill stuff in it. You know what? I'm gonna end this in a line. Blood. I don't need this shit. But yeah. Hey, I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty fucking tired. Bored. I don't know if I gave you focus. Tell you what, if you get it before I do this, yeah. Otherwise, Jinnalil. All right. Well, that was supposed to be the last one. Ah, man. Can't do it. Okuchi cannot be done in the water. I don't. Do it. But I helped a lot for Stormbug. Fuck, I really wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting that. I'm like, it said 7 minutes. I'm like, this is perfect. Ah! Fine, you know, they don't. At least that'll be a for sure thing. Expect it to be good. So what are we doing? Oh, it was alright. That was the teleport. Damascus, you say? Game said disregard. Cutscene acquire alliance. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. Man. I was really hoping for, you know, a Robin boring stuff. What is this? Copied factory? Bling, blum, 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 blum. I wonder if, like, because I got there first, right? Like, the other person could have just warped there without having to run all that. I really don't like these near raids. They're so fucking easy. And boring because they're just damage sponges. Sorry, I should have done this first. I racked right into that one. I'm so focused on my rotation. This actually happens more often than not when I'm melee. Oh well. Waterfall Impactor. Energy assault. Oh, I forgot which one was a spin attack and which one was outside spin. Do this. I really wish I could hear this music better, but it's poorly mixed. Okay, well the name explains it for me. So that's... Fortunately not for everyone else, apparently. I'll be. No, I was wrong. It didn't move it. Oh my god, I did such a stupid mistake. I turned up my brain off. Of course, I am not used to streaming and playing the game. The fact that I'm talking, I don't know, it just messes with my brain power. Can't believe I got hit so many freaking times though. I've never had this many stacks. God damn. And I fucked up a mudra. And look at that. I deserve to die. I deserve to die. Look at that. I deserve all this. I don't. Something about talking and playing a game, just for me, is a big action. Okay. I'm playing today. Paying attention now, motherfucker. That's what's happening. I am paying attention. Me getting 5 stacks? Ugh. What is wrong with me? You don't understand. That is very embarrassing for me to die in this boss. Ugh. I'm not gonna make it. That's just. I'm giving reason. I am not used to streaming. Yeah, talking power really does tell on. I hope that I'm fucking bored out of my mind. I went from a. I really don't. I like Anog and Konog. I like their story and everything. How they carry them. Great. Oh my god, in the fluff they had you go in back into the raid and walk all the way down. Ugh. Ugh. Ah, fuck, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do it. Fuck. I am getting noticeable, like, delay, like, compared to, that's soft. It took a while to live for you. Yeah, there's some delay. Input delay. I don't know why. I don't think it's latency on. I don't think it's network latency. Hard. Actually, a few bosses I think that is kind of fun out of all the near raids. But even then, it's not that fun. Not that much fun. If I had to pick 3, this would be one of them. Odds of them. Tank's not gonna pick it up? Or, okay. I mistook the fucking sage tank demo. Ring laser. Can use it now. I'm gonna wait for Kokomori. I should have waited for that first. That was a good burst. I should have those cooldowns ready by the time I get my meat back to 100. Yay. I thought I messed up a moment there. Ooh, got them all. I should have done another Raijin. Oh well. By the way, if anyone's curious why the fuck I'm all the way over here, so I can have better view. Ah, fuck. Not Endwalker. Like a better view of everything for myself. Oh, loot at the last boss. Notice. I want from GCC. I don't know if I can do it. I got it. I'm gonna get hurt. Oh, I wasted it all. I was supposed to throw the fucking multi-shuriken thing, but I did it right. Call it Gaijin? Raiton, there you go, that's do it again. Yeah. They're gonna go boom. Where are you flying? Whoopa, 360-degree bombing maneuver. Problem. Life Blast Blade. Jabam. Probably should have saved that one. Oh well. Yeah, that dude wasn't gonna move. I'm like, are you gonna move? We're gonna spread now. You're just gonna take some people. I hear about that. See, easy when you pay attention, but like the first boss, I'm like, my brain was so fucking bored from Endwalking. Plus a goddamn court hearing on should we allow them to stay here or not. I feel so laggy right now. Like FPS wise. Get my bunny. This feels comparatively I play. Can't believe people find like these raids. Fuck, we have engaged? Yeah, damn it. That's good for me. Mark smash. I feel so laggy. Oh man. I think I know why. I think I know. I think I had the freaking it's not the bit rate of my stream. I think I have it set to 120 FPS. It's going 60. So there's like some weird pop or discrepancy. No, make a moment. Diffuse laser. My God, heal me, Chandler, heal me. Mark smash. Giga smash. Mark smash, but this time in the middle. Eh. Damn. 8 big enemies. They're just so weird to target. Yeah! Bad time to itch. Or scratch. See, right? I did this. You know, I've only ever healed And range DPSs, I never done this as melee. And I never got him as a tank, surprisingly. I love tanks. Now annihilating. Please wait. Vital signs detected via the defensive protocol. Someone once said that the whole Alliance raid was white mages and they couldn't get past goals. I just don't get why that's the thing. Anheiman Bayon. Yeah. Stop. You know, I kind of want to do a level 3. I think I went too soon. Fuck. I forgot I had that on. What are you doing? I was say, did it actually hit me? Fuck it. I used trick attack on fucking angles on accident. Well, I didn't want to waste it. Eep! That's why I love Shukuchi. Yukuchi. It gets reset every time I do it right time. Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna get slapped on. Shukuchi out of here. What was the last boss? Oh yeah. God, stop. really want a World of Darkness or fucking Labyrinth or I don't know. All these bosses are damage. They're extra sponge. They're sponge-tastic. Omega sponge, if you will. Sponge extreme. Ugh. I am not ready. Someone disconnect. So, I actually would have not used the limit break, but no one does a limit break pulling. Or at all, I guess. I should have bunch instead. Flank. Flank. You guys are flank. This game feels like it's in slow-mo for me. Engage, mark support. Okay, but why all the way over there when we're already here? I get that they go kaboom, but still. Everyone was all the way back there. Come on. Ugh. That was a waste. Oh yeah, and you move him back into the middle. Sure, whatever. That's fine. I mean, okay. Like, I'm just thinking as a tank. I would have just moved him closer to the everyone who was already over there. That's, but you gotta think like maybe he would have done a frontal attack. Ah, no. I wonder if I got hit by that. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's like some weird lag going on for me. I feel like I'm playing at 85%. I didn't see the first one. Oh my god. Even with that, I was fucked up. I can't believe I messed that one up too. I really can't. Fucking hell, I messed that up again. I messed it up so bad. Get over here, you! I'll blow you to pieces! I got Bunshin ready. Yep. Fuck it. You will flank. Behold my gang signs! What's Saeed? Oh, what a waste! What an interesting red mage you get. I actually kind of like it. He is Mrs. Nesbeth. This dude right here. Hey. Bye. Get me out of this fucking place. Get me out of this motherfucking place. Gonna complete this quest and then log off from this disgrace. I don't know how much. The reason I'm purposely moving this normally when it comes to shit like this. The reason I'm moving on. Armaments. No shock. Arm. I just want to know how bad it is. Normally, you don't see a lot of red or usually black, blue, or purple. Because freaking well that but okay. But I get it. Or Elefante man. Oh, I'm here to look for. Oh, he's busy. I guess I'll. Alright. Well, that's it for this stream. I am gonna rob. Oh, not get it. Jesus. Criticizing.